Hey guys, it is Monday night. It's been a long day. I wanted to get on here this evening. After our live this morning, we had some questions about the little wood pumpkins that we showed on our porch this morning. So this is the last one that I actually have in the store. I'm still at the store tonight, at the shop. So I'm going to set you down. So I had some questions about it, so I thought I gathered up some materials real quick. I'm not going to do the whole full-blown tutorial, but I wanted to show you how I did these. So basically, whoops, this is, I don't know what size this is. This is the only block of wood I could find here. But they're scraps, guys. They're like 2x4 ends. I've used 4x4 ends. Those are fun because they're square. So you can see they're not, they're just a little square. Any kind of scrap. And I've done them this short, varying heights, taller. And as all I do is I usually give it a quick sand just to take off the, I usually use a pretty good grit, but just give it a quick sand to take off some of those rough edges of whatever piece you have. And then I get an orange, and this is not the best example because this is a super bright orange. What I ended up doing is I got a couple different oranges, and I just kind of custom mixed them, and it's great because then your pumpkins, I had some that were like a softer orange. They were varying oranges when I first made them. So just paint it and then let that dry, obviously. And then I came back and I sanded along the edges just to kind of give it that distressing. And, if your wood is beat up and dinged and, imperfect, just makes it that much more of an endearing little pumpkin. For the stems, I kind of did overkill just because I wanted people to be able to pick them up by the stem and not break. So for what I did is I actually drilled it down into the center of the pumpkin and drilled up, and this is just a piece of, again, it was just a scrap doweling, and I stained it. I stained it a dark stain, and I drilled up into that, drilled down into that, and then you can get these little wood, I'm not even sure what they're actually called. They're little just, what are they? Nope, those are screw hole plugs. They're just little tiny dowel pieces to reinforce down in, and so half of it goes down into the pumpkin, half of it goes up into the hole, up into the stem, and I put some wood glue in it and let that set. That's overkill. I don't know that I would ever do it that way again, but if you really want to, feel like you can pick them up, that was just my quality control because I was selling them. But you can use anything for the stems, and you can just glue them on. If you're planning on picking it up by this, glue them on, super quick and easy. Cinnamon sticks. That would be a super cute stem. Just other little decorative wood, turned pieces. Corks. I don't know. It really, anything goes. And then just, I did some where I used raffia and just tied some raffia. These I tied just a little strip of burlap. I think I do actually have some other little raffia hanging off. Just kind of give it that. Before I actually, let me back up a sec. Before I tied that on, I did wipe down, after I distressed it, I did wipe down the pumpkin with stain as well. And it's just, I just use regular old Minwax on a rag, and if it's not, that's how you get those See how it's dark? That's where I sanded it down to the wood. And especially some of them I have, they had like really deep gashes in the wood, and so then that stain really picks that up. And I don't know, I just think it makes it look a little more interesting and authentic and pumpkin-y. Anyways, they're super easy. It's just, I hope this is a starting point for you. I mean, there's just a realm of possibilities. But scraps, I mean, if you can find scraps, don't go buy wood. Go to, if you know somebody who's can get you some from a construction site or something like that. You can find places where they have wood boxes and stuff. They're super fun, and I don't know, I think there's something a little more interesting about a square pumpkin or a rectangular pumpkin versus a round one. So that's the quick and dirty lowdown on how to do these. If you have any other questions, you can drop them in the comments, and I will get back to you with what I can. Otherwise, I hope that was helpful to anyone who was wondering, and I hope that you have an amazing Monday night. What is it, Mondays, man? I started off with a great attitude today, and I'm just beat. It's been a long Monday. So I am going to bid you adieu and wrap things up here, and I'm going to go home and put my feet up and relax. So, we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.